catch up. I've asked you a lot of questions and you've been very, very vulnerable. Is there one question that you wanted me to ask you, but I never did?
What do people do when they're stuck?
Okay, so what do people do when they're stuck, Brad?
Yeah, so start with the baby steps. I always find the process of becoming who we are has to be habituated. It's not about intensity. Sometimes that works. People go to meditation retreats, yoga, they take big vacations, whatever it may be. But oftentimes the actual change, that can be the realization, but the change comes in all the baby steps that we make. It's that one little voice that's telling you, do this, not that. It's that one person in your life that you kind of feel isn't working anymore. It's that one relationship you want to put more energy into. And by actually listening to that inner voice, which we all have, that intuitive part of ourselves, bit by bit, piece by piece, we begin to create the habit of being who we really are. So as opposed to thinking so big, what am I going to do? Ground, get back in touch, easy, step by step. And that will start to reveal more and more of who you are. And so think small, aim big, and get the process moving, okay?
Okay.
And read business as unusual. That'll help.
Definitely read that.
Yeah.
Now, if you could give, apart from that, which is fantastic, that is great advice if you are stuck. All right. Now, it's taken you a while to get to where you are.
Yeah.
Okay. If someone, if you were speaking to someone, who's just starting out in their career, all right, what's one piece of advice that you could give them?
To the best of your ability, see where you're making your decisions from fear. To the absolute best of your ability, see where you're making your decisions from fear. Because if fear designs your life, then passion, love, authenticity can never, ever flourish. So try and identify at the deepest level, whether it's relationships or the position that you're in or the behaviors that you're engaged in, where is it coming from fear? And this is a really good start to personal growth.
And how would a person know it's coming from fear?
Yeah. So when they imagine, when there's a tension around the decision, or when there's a tension around the relationship, or when there's a tension around the position, that's worth exploring, right? It's not necessarily mean that it comes from it, but often when we have a compelling need to complete us, we outsource that to someone else, to some other place, some other person, some job. So when we feel anxious, when we want to let go, then there's something to examine there, because by definition, we're outsourcing that part of us to someone else or a position or a behavior. So where there's tension, there's opportunity for growth, and transforming that by exploring it, we can help identify why we're continuing in relationships that may be heavy, or why we're in a job that doesn't really fit, or why we're making decisions that cause problems in our lives. And that's always a point of access. I call it a point of entry. And it's a great place to start. And the key is just to start, right? That's it. And the body has more wisdom than we can conceive in the conscious mind, period, end of story. So start to access that, pay attention, listen, step by step.